makes a great phone? I want a great experience. It's the way to put all these things together into one statement, a great experience. We want to boil down the design of a mobile phone to the simplest possible form. It's unashamedly square. You can see the straight lines, which makes it very, very simple and yet gorgeous to look at. Mi 4i is a very, very ultra compact flagship device. And when you compare it to many of the devices that have been released recently, in fact, most of them, you can really, really tell how small it is. As part of this, we also have an anti-grease coating that we've prepared for this device that allows you to basically do crazy things if you care. Fingerprints, smudges, even a marker, which is called a permanent marker. It's designed to be permanent. You can just wipe it away. Want to see it? Yeah! Okay. Smile. We worked with the best battery suppliers in the world. This technology is a combination of two things. 4.4 volts charging capacity. That's the maximum charging voltage. Most phones today have a maximum charging voltage of 4.2. And Mi 4i is actually the second device in the world to ship with this technology. And in fact, Mi 4i has a much, much larger, 70% larger battery than iPhone 6, capacity-wise. Battery suppliers are Sony and Samsung. Let's talk quickly about display. The display on Mi 4i is, of course, a 1080p 1920 by 1080 display. We use display panels from Sharp and JDI. They are our two suppliers. These are IPS displays with 178 wide degree visibility, 1080p, 441 ppi. And we ship an NTSC 95% color gamut. What does this mean? If you plot NTSC 95% against this is what Mi 4i is capable of doing. You can see how much larger the triangle is. Right? It means that you can show much more blue colors, the really deep blue colors, which are over here, the really deep red colors, which are over here. This makes a significant difference. It basically means, so if you compare the two again side by side, on the left you have what the image looks like if you're out and it's really harsh sunlight. On the right is how we change the image when you're under sunlight so that it looks a lot better. The camera sensor is the top-of-the-line 13-megapixel sensor available from both Sony as well as Samsung. 5-megapixel front-facing camera. It's also a 5-element lens, and it's capable of even higher aperture, f1.8. What I thought we could do is maybe we take a selfie.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. One here. And then, based on the specific age and gender, the software will apply different face modifications. And even, this is here against my will, but you can actually see the amazing effects of wrinkle removal on the Beautify software. All right. Now, I want to talk a little bit about performance really quickly. Mi 4i ships with Snapdragon 615. 4 cores, the red ones, are called the performance cores. They run at up to 1.7 gigahertz. The benchmarks that we'll get, you should try these on for yourselves. I managed to get just slightly above 40,000 on Antutu. Both SIM slots support 2G, 3G, 4G. So you get the highest data speeds on both of them, so you don't actually have to worry about switching. In terms of system, MIUI 6, of course, the community. And we've just upgraded MIUI 6 to Android 5.0. We work with the world's top suppliers. We work with the companies who are the best in their particular segments. In the case of Mi4i, processor from Qualcomm, displays from both Sharp and JDI, memory and battery technology from Samsung, also camera and battery technology from Sony, display glass from Corning, and that's just a small list. These are many of our other suppliers, which are all companies that many of you will have previously heard of. These are the best companies in their fields, and the result actually looks very simple, because that's exactly what we want it to look like. A lot of work goes into these various different bits, so that the union of them, so that that little universe looks very simple. So we are using very expensive components here. This is not a cheap phone. This is kind of like buying a car with all of the optionals, with all of the accessories included. You choose, I want it all. Right? That's what we were aiming for. Right? So with that in mind, can I show the price? Yeah. Okay, no further ado. $2,799, and here it is. Is that for the first time in Indonesia, we will be selling our latest device through Mi.com. And pre-registration starts today. This evening, you can go to Mi.com and you can register for the sale. And then the sale itself will start next week on May 26th. That's exactly a week from today at 11 a.m.
We are also expanding our availability of product. We touched on the ability to experience the products in kiosks at offline retail.
Here's from the